my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the bike and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Here we go.
On play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brandon Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
I'm one, ready?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is on to.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Well, throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. To throw, Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A legacy player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season. Nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson could surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go, here we go.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Come on, ready?
Now Burrow on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to take over here up near the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
11.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now Hill to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it's first down, Miami.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Bridgewater on first down. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage.
Here we go.
So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. A nice little juke. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
P-Ryan is in. Touchdown, Bengals. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Logan Wilson, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater, throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They gotta go, gotta go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on second down, Bridgewater connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Bridgewater. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's Bridgewater. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see our 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On one, ready?
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.